anymore. Okay. For Team Glory, aka Vexx Gaming, we're going to announce them shortly. And of course, Illuminati is team for today's lineup. We are connecting to the server right meow. And away we go for game number 2 in the grand finals of the StrifeHQ Tournament 2. We have Knowledge on Ace, Heck on Hail, Zyku on Caprice, Nawatani on Vexx, and Wubbity Wub Wub Wubby on Vermilion. For Illuminati, the Striker's Guard on Ace, Cakes on Vexx, Mob with Malady, Jazoo with Hail, and Stixia himself on Minerva. Actually, my lane predictions were just horribly inaccurate, as we have everyone roaming around the map, and we'll actually see who's going to go where, when, and how in a few moments. But all the stakes are high. Vexx Gaming taking game number 1. Illuminati here in game number 2, looking to absolutely decimate their entire lineup, which is why we have Stixia on Minerva. Absolute domination there. Hunter strike first, ready to go out the door. Gonna dash around, show them that impaling sting here at level 6 in a few moments. But other than that, not much roaming coming out compared to game number 1. We saw that everyone was just doing invades in the jungle, grabbing the observatories, doing whatever they wanted to do, basically, with absolutely nothing else going on. And now we have the Striker's Guard just sitting down there by himself as Nala's Wubby and Nawa are moving around the entire map. Meanwhile, Zyku and Heck just sitting in the top lane. Nothing's going on here, folks. Nothing to see. Just relaxing in the sun. Looks like Mob is up at the top in position. Now, Mob last time was on the Vexx, and we actually had Jazoo. Jazoo was on Ray. Stixia was... okay, Cakes was the one on Malady and got absolutely decimated. Now, Cakes going to be on Vexx this time. Mob on Malady. That's going to be very interesting. Mob plays a super hyper-aggressive Malady. You can expect coming out from him very, very soon is going to be a Pyro Staff along with a little bit of tank from a Dragon Shield and the Grimoire, Power Conduit, and it really depends on what else he's feeling. But that is pretty much the order of which he rushes. He can rush that Power Staff very quick as he takes that Anchor Smash to the face. We do have the charge up for the Inertia Blade from Heck, but he did not get a chance to proc that out. Very, very unfortunate there. Meanwhile, at the mid lane, Nas and Wubby already moving into those aggressive positions versus Cakes and Stixia. Stixia going to have to be very, very careful there. But they are going to have in the jungle Jazoo just grabbing up some extra experience as the Striker's Guard going up against Nawa, taking tons and tons of damage here. Having to move straight back on the tower. Great use of the healing rod popped up, but Jazoo in the jungle position. We saw this be semi-effective once before, but again, you're going to have excellent players here to deal with this double solo position here in order to give your jungle just enough time to make it out. And by the way, in order for him to actually do this jungle, take a look at that. A custom throwing axe there, giving him extra regen. More than likely it's a custom throwing axe. We can't see that here, but we're just going to, you know, bet our sweet Lord Jesus baby money on it that it is a legendary throwing axe coming out for him. Now, taking a look again, Mob under heavy attack here, sitting inside Zyku's range to get those Anchor Smashes down along with the barrel rolls. Going to have to be very, very careful to also keep dodging all of the inertial blades coming out from Heck. Great counter, yet again, Zyku very, very low. If he would have been able to land out that simple Whirlwind, which isn't so simple whenever you're having to dodge the Anchor Smash, mind you, if he was able to land out that Whirlwind along with the Dark Storm, would have been easy first blood here on Zyku. Meanwhile, in the middle lane position, not too much going on as of yet. Just farm as we have the double going in there. Oh, that was not a double. I was just seeing double as the Striker's Guard had to use the passive, excuse me, the active from Razor to dodge out just a ton of damage coming out there from the enemy Vexx. Jazoo in the jungle. Let's take a look and see how effective this jungling is right now. 293 GPM, not too shabby. And remember, that gold is mostly going to himself out there in the jungle. Mob just getting hit with way too much. Dodges the Inertia Blade. Very good, but still taking those barrel rolls along with Anchor Smashes is going to do way too much damage over time to him, regardless of the fact of the healing rod there. Back in the bottom lane, Nawa pushing up very, very hard and hefty. Looks like the custom legendary healing rod, though, for the Striker's Guard might come in handy very shortly there, though. Nawa definitely sitting in a higher position with his HP right now. Caprice She knows that there is a hail somewhere going for that early Baldir, which of course allowed Illuminati to do some absolute domination versus the tri-lane of... Oh, mother of God, I've already forgotten the team name. But that's okay. Looks like Zhu is in a lot of trouble. Okay, against Purple Cobras. There we go. The tri-lane of Purple Cobras was absolutely stopped by, of course, Zhu going with hail into the jungle. But there we go. First blood taken out by the spin sickle from Nalise. And puts them in just a great position there. Again, Vexx Gaming getting that first blood. Extra 150? Extra 150 gold? Something like that. Extra a little bit of gold over there for Ace for picking up that first blood. Not too shabby at all as Mob dodges the sun. Gets off an excellent whirlwind, but still takes the burning barrel to the face. Meanwhile, back over here at the mid, Nala's in a lot of trouble. Cake's starting to ramp it up on those Vorbis Seekers. Definitely an alternate playstyle to Mob, but you know Mob goes straight for those swarm shots, ignores the Vorbis Seekers, just wants to get the slow in for the kills. More of an assisty type on the Vexx, and then just waits until he gets a little bit more farm to absolutely take everything out. Jizu looks like he wants to move. He's contemplating going and helping up Mob in the top lane or rotating to mid for a gank. Meanwhile, at the bottom lane, the Striker's Guard, he's still kind of holding up against Nawi, but Nawi definitely going to start farming up a lot more than him. 279 GPM versus Ace at 315. Never mind what I'm saying, folks. Obviously, Ace sitting in a better position right now, though we do have another fight going to break up there at the mid. Baldir was slain in favor of Illuminati's team. Zyku paying for his insolence with his life there. Mob, excellent use of Malady right there. Though Heck is moving in just faster and faster and faster. The Mob dodges out with the illusion. Great use of Razor Pet yet again. Puts him under the tower, but gets hit with the inertia blade. Counters out with the whirlwind. Still, though, taking way, way too much damage. Middle lane 60, great Hunter Strikes coming out on top of Wubby yet again. Nala's sitting there with the Crystalline Shiv, doing quite well. Take a look at that as the cheese was dropped. Cake was in the danger zone. Great use of the shield as we have the Striker's Guard going in on Nala as well. Eating some Vorbis Seekers, though not enough creeps to absorb it, taking him well under half HP. The punishment here is just absolutely grueling. It's like you're going through basic in the middle of Afghanistan grueling right here, folks, whenever you're going in, taking all those Vorbis Seekers to the face. And there we go. Nala's initiating again on Cakes. Gets the shield up, though. Great counter with the Vorbis Seekers. Can he get him? Oh, yes, Jizu. Great use of the leaps. Leaps and charging strikes in there. Absolutely fantastic. Getting to a position to not only save Cakes, but pick up a kill on the Vermilion. Nala's moving back into a defensive position as we now have Mob kind of chilling out, not wanting to do too much. Heck, looking around the jungle, a little bit worried, as he should be right now, because one roaming Heck sitting at 351 GPM is nothing to joke about. And take a look at that Mob again, starting to get out those two skills. Mana pool starting to raise a bit higher as we have the Scythe in play. Hopefully he'll get the Crystalline Shift soon. But again, we're going to have to focus our attention actually over to the bottom lane. Great use of Avalanche, and there's the spin sickle as well. Let's knock down the shield, and there we go. Double spin to win. Ooh, Inertia Blade not able to proc on top of Nawa. He's going to get a little bit of payback on top of the Striker's Guard. A few more seconds before the Healing Rod comes off of cooldown, and he will be back in that safe zone. But ultimately, Illuminati doing a lot better in this early game compared to last time where they were absolutely getting danced over left and right. Cakes being on Vexx and Mob being on Malady might be all it takes, along with the addition of Minerva into this lineup here, to really make the magic happen. Stixia, though, on Minerva, looking at his farm, 424 GPM, not too bad. Let's compare it over here to Heck, who's at 394. And Wub at 397. So definitely Stixia in a little bit better position there, as we have a little bit of a gank going up on the top lane. Take a look at that. Ace in the hole, picking up an excellent kill on top of Mob. Spin Sickle's just too strong. Speaking of Spin Sickles, looks like the Striker's Guard taking those Vorbis Rockets to the face. Not too happy at all. Meanwhile, Crystalline Shift done for Hale in the jungle, moving up to defend the Tier 1 tower. He's sitting pretty strong, but again, if you're not helping out your Malady, we saw exactly how futile of an attempt it was for Mallory to be feasible in the team fights in the mid and late game whenever she's getting ganked, regardless of who's playing her. Now we're going to have a Baldir under attack by Vexx Gaming. They're going to grab that very quickly here. 4 seconds, 5 seconds, and that is going to be a 5.7 second Baldir. Not too shabby at all. But here we go. Vexx coming in. Cake says, hey! Gets out the Vorbis Seekers along with the Swarm Rockets. Just punch after punch after punch by the Striker's Guard, and a Spin Sickle ends up taking him out. Nawa down. Back up in the top lane. Excellent counter ults over there by Heck. Jizu in a lot of trouble, though. Ends up getting pushed out to his ultimate demise there, though they ended up picking up a kill on Caprice as well. Mob still sitting fine, going up against Heck and Nalise now. In the mid lane, though, looks like Webby might be in a little bit of trouble having to pop out the invis. But Sixia doesn't even care. There we go. The Hunter's died. There goes the tail strike. And Nawa comes in, though. Here comes the ultimate punishment as the Vorbis Seekers are no creeps around to help mitigate the damage for Sixia. But, oh no, almost got it out there. Cake's on cooldown for the shield. Not able to help. Rotations coming out by both Heck and Zyku back over here to the mid lane position, helping them out. Now, Nala's versus Mob. Going to be very interesting here. Ace has a lot of sustain right now, compared to Mob's too skilled to thrill. But again, look at this chest. This chest is sitting right here. Ripe. 200 gold for the taking if anyone wants it. That could definitely put either Mob or Nalise in a very, very good position here. Meanwhile, Cakes to Zoo versus Zyku and Heck out in the middle lane. Looks like we have a rotation going up there. Caprice wanting to go back up to the top. Face off against the Malady. But Wubby going on top of the Striker's Guard along with Nawa. There we go with those Seekers slowing him down. Not enough for them to want to really fully engage. Mob is going to be in a heap of trouble in 3 seconds. There we go. Ults in, pops it. Avalanche ends up missing, but there goes the strike down along with the barrel roll. And not enough to save with the Golden Gate as the Spin Sickle just too strong. Meanwhile, great use of the jump yet again by Zyku there. And Sixia's like, hey, I found some gold. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Just 1 second. And there we go. Extra gold out there to Sixia. He wants to initiate on possibly Zyku. Can't find him. Feels like he might be behind the tower or in the bushes. Doesn't care either way. Time to continue farming onward as there's going to be a free kill at the middle lane known as Heck. As you can see, he's slowly pushing back. He understands that there are quite a few people missing on the map. Doesn't want to fall victim to that tri-lane factor here in the middle lane. But we do have a million wandering on over. Wubby already with that power dragon shield as we saw last time there, putting him into an excellent position. But can he pull it off is the real question. Can he continue to snowball like it was last time? We'll see very soon. In all reality, we will see very, very soon if he will have that ability to snowball as hard as he was. Meanwhile, back over here at the mid with Wubby and Heck. Stixia hiding in the bushes, moving around, being very, very silent, like a sneaky rabbit. Not able to do too much yet. The Striker's Guard getting some free farm over in the top lane while Baldir is being taken out yet again by Vexx Gaming. That is going to be 2 Baldirs in a row they're giving up to Vexx Gaming. First one, of course, being taken out by the Illuminati, Jizu himself, putting him up in a great farming position. Now Mob in a lot of trouble taking those Vorbis Seekers to the face, and there we go. We have a counter ult coming in here from Cakes. Not able to get the stun off, but now Nawa in a lot of trouble. He's taking those auto attacks over there from Mr. Jizu, and that will end up netting them not only a kill, but a tier 1 tower at the bottom lane. Very, very great ultimate positioning over there by Cakes. Those strikers came through, whirlwinds, dark storms, and the inertia blades perfectly aligned for one fantastic experience, which is that kill. Now we have the creeps pushing in there along with the 3 heroes onto the tier 2 tower. Looks like it's going to be going down very, very quickly, but we have Wubby moving back in there, and there goes the counter ult from Nawa. Nawa is in there, drops out the Vorbis rockets, and there we go, Jizu. Oh, he is being shielded right now. It's going to take one more auto attack to take him out. Vorbis Seeker ends up taking him out. Now Cakes feeling the pain and the punishment coming out. Golden Gate dropped on top of Nawa, not able to do anything at all. Double kill to Nawa right there, baby. And that is going to put him sitting in such a perfect position. He can do nothing but smile out. Now, Stixia in a lot of trouble as well, but the Striker's Guard ports back in there, looking for the Spin Sickle. There it goes. Avalanche straight misses. Heck. Stixia in a little bit of trouble there, wants to go up with that strike. Ooh, Hunter Strike not going to park up on him at all. Wants to get the healing potion, but the creeps will end up taking that away with their auto attacks. Sad, sad day and waste of 190 gold. 120 gold. But StrifeHQ moving up here to the top lane as well. Definitely going to spell out some trouble for Illuminati. The Striker's Guard set out by himself, looking for the jump boot or the ult. Oh, and with an ult range, and there we go. Misses the stun. Great use of the avalanche away. Stixia already back at home base. He knows what's happening. And there we go. Wubby back over here at the mid as well. Mob. Oh, yeah, baby. Getting ready for that crystalline shiv there of super power time. Very, very bold move by Mob here. Already setting up well with his farm, as you can tell. StrifeHQ, though, taking those inertial blades to the face. Definitely not in a place that you want to be in, though. He is starting to take a little bit too many auto attacks. Gets slowed by the avalanche by Alice. And boom, baby. Ace in the hole. And he's just grabbing it. He felt it right there. Pow, right in the family jewels. Taken out. And as Mob goes back to the base to heal up and return to fight, and hopefully defend this tier 1, and leaves Stixia by himself. Dragon Shield up. Hunter Strike starting to feel the damage out there on top of Nawa. But again, we have Caprice moving straight up there. Ooh, Darkstorm proccing not at all on Wubby. Looks like he's going to go with the cheese on top of Stixia. And Mob is in perfect position, though, to drop a gate or whatever else he wants. And there we go. Great ultimate coming in there from Cakes as well. Gets off the great stuns. And there we go. Naw's doing a spin to win, but not able to do enough. Zoo, great inertia blade as well. And now the Striker's Guard trying to get a kill. He's moving up on it. He feels the burn. He feels the power. Gets the double almost. But again, he actually got counter decimated there. Great inertia blade by Heck, taking him out of that fight. Meanwhile, Wubby, auto attack, auto attack, auto attack, picking him up the hail from Illuminati's team as well. Cake still in an okay position. Now, then Mob is going to take Nawa to the face. Nawa dropping out those Vorbis Seekers. There we go. Golden Gate drop, but not enough. Vorbis Seekers way, way too strong from Nawa. Gets him a double kill because of the spread on those. And that is going to be Vexx Gaming again in a powerhouse of a position in this early part of the game. Meanwhile, in the land of the Striker's Guard. Now, again, though they're being shut down in these team fights, they're still sitting with pretty good GPM, sitting in the 400s. 462 on the enemy team, 543 on Wubby, definitely starting to spiral out. Now, Lee's starting to spiral out in the 500s as well. But overall, whenever we're taking a look at this, I really want to say that the GPM is there. It's nice, it's stable. But all of those kills, all of those assists, that gold adds up so quick. It's like you won the lottery. Honestly, it's like you won the lottery. Getting those team lights is almost the same equivalent as half a generator. And you know what? You keep doing that over and over and over. Eventually, it's going to be like you wiped out those generators 6 times. So much gold on the board. And even though the death penalty is only a cooldown timer on whenever, or excuse me, a countdown timer, a death timer, if you will, for you to get back into the matchup, the one thing you have to worry about each and every time is, well, when am I going to get back? How much farm am I missing while I'm dead? Even though you didn't lose the gold from dying, being out of the fight hurts just as much. Just the only difference is you still get to keep your gold. Don't get experience, don't get any extra real gold income except for the +6 from someone in the solo lane that is getting some kills on the creeps. And there we go. Stixia in a lot of trouble. Got the cheese to the face. There we go. Wubby just auto attack, auto attack, auto attack. There goes the Vorbis Seekers as well. He's trying to dash away. Hopefully the shield will regen here in just a few short seconds, but he takes the Seekers to the face as well. Double dash. Not enough. Just for good measure, let's open up the Vorbis Seekers yet again. Nawa just absolute decimation there, along with Wubby. Nawa will pick up that kill with the auto attacks. And now Heck going straight in there to Cakes. There we go with the secondary avalanche coming in from the Striker's Guard, and Elise comes in as well. Whoops, whoops, whoops. He's going the wrong way there, and it's Cakes goes down. Avalanche just too strong there. Also the inertial blade taking out the ace. That's going to be the first Syndara of the match. And remember, Illuminati has to win in order to actually allow them game number 3. If Vexx Gaming takes this one away and runs with it, it's going to be absolutely nothing that can be done. Back here in the middle lane, we have Nalis going up against a 2-for-1er. And that Dragon Shield able to tank out the Strikers, the Hunter's Strike from Stixia. The Striker's Guard still sitting there wanting to hopefully build up his, I guess he's going to go for the Frostfield Plate. Either that or the Inferno Brand. But the last time I said Inferno Brand, he went for Frostfield Plate. So we're going to say Frostfield Plate this time. Give him a little bit extra survivability. Wubby might actually die, though. He is popping out that Berserker's Mask. trying to get away. Jazoo goes in there. There we go. Double cleave strike and uses the earthquake to kill, secure it. Bold moves, my friend. Bold moves, but you know what? Absolutely worth it to take Wubby out of there. That means he won't be pushing the towers, but unfortunately for them, 3 members of Vexx Gaming are still going to be going ham on tier number 2 in the middle lane. And the Striker's Guard launches in there. Oh, here comes Cakes! And here's Krytos! Pushing up the mid. Cakes taking a lot of damage. Krytos says, hey, baby, I'm going to take out this tower. Absolutely destroying it. And there it goes. And the generator is fixing to be under attack here in just a few moments as Krytos finishes off some creeps. Has to get a little bit of a midnight snack, you know what I mean? And your generator is under attack. Krytos on full leash. The shield is down on the generator, and there we go. Krytos down to 20% HP, 15%, 10%. But take a look at Stixia already going down there as well, and this might be a generator. And there we go. Your middle generator is down. Now, at least great use of Ace in the Hole, taking out Stixia. Gets a double spin sickle off. Definitely pushing back to Striker's Guard. No deaths for Vexx Gaming. 1 death off there for Stixia on Illuminati. And they are rotating back here for this bottom tier 2 tower. Nalisa is moving in. Tank and Spank with that Dragon Shield. And here we go. Auto attacks flying out by all members of Vexx Gaming. Wubby with so much power, it hurts for me to even take a look at his stats. And there we go. Wound Splitter up on Wubby along with that Berserker's Mask. That is going to be something. That is some sort of special death that he has planned out here for the members of Illuminati. Illuminati has to go and get a Baldir. They need to defend the other 2 generators and tier 2 tower up at the top lane if they want to have any hope of survival. The question is, will they be able to successfully do it? They have to kill Wubby. They have to do so many things right now to really win this lineup. I'm not sure if they can pull it out all the way. I hope they can. I want to see game number 3. Everyone else here wants to see it as well. But hoping, wishing, and it actually happening are 2 very different things. As Baldir goes down yet again to Vexx Gaming, one has to ask himself, how are we going to be able to stop this? I mean, Nalisa with this Dragon Shield, I mean, it is currently tanking 484 damage by itself there. And as Cakes goes in, takes that anchor drop to the face from Caprice. Absolute domination there. Borbus Seeker's just decimating the Striker's Guard as well. Frostfield Plate's not going to come soon enough for this guy. And as Jazoo pops it up, uses the double sweeping strikes to get away. It's starting to look like dire straits over here for Illuminati. It really is. I mean, tier 2 tower down. All they have left is 2 generators. And that's it. I mean, it's just 2 generators is all they have left right now. Sitting between them and the core going down. Observatory is not even being capped right now. We've seen some observatory trade-offs in this early part of the game. Very, very strong. But as we have the rotations out here to the middle lane by all of Illuminati, we also have, as you can see, counter rotations and push, dual lane push over half the map from Vexx. And as they initiate on top of Wubby, they won't be able to find that kill yet, or will they? Great use of Power Staff by Mob. Golden Gate drops as well. That does let them kill on Wubby, but here we go. Cakes coming in with the Chaos Dunk. Great Earthquake coming out there by Jazoo. Stixia sees blood and is going in. Cannot get the secondary Hunter Strike, but Cakes taking way too much damage from Heck to the back of the neck. And Inertia Blade knocking him out of the park, sending him back home crying to his mama. And now Jazoo having to move back there as well. Gets Anchor Drop to the face, and yar she blows. Caprice getting that kill with the Rum 3 Striker. Now Stixia back up here at the top lane, having to go up against Nala, but Nala has that excellent burn damage coming off from his Inferno brand. And now we have the Striker's Guard moving in there. And as a matter of fact, he went straight for the Guardian Helm instead of the Frostfield Plate or, well, any of the other items. It makes sense for the item, but again, he's getting burnt down by so much magic damage. It's just, it's a sad sight to see, to say the least. And look at the avalanche he's having to dodge. Gets the spin sickle on top of him as well. Mob comes in for the rescue, but gets trapped out by Caprice, and that is a 4-shot coming out, destroying him. Borbus Seeker's coming out there from Cakes as well, trying to make sure this can save Stixia, but again, just nothing is given by Vexx Gaming. You keep coming in, you slide in, you sweeping strike. As long as there's not an earthquake hitting them from Jizu, they really could care less. Avalanche is doing minimal damage. Jizu, though, as auto attacks are finally starting to wear down on Heck, though Nawa is going down. Oh, but the Caprice saves Nawa. Great use of the anchor strike yet again. They're trying to make her pay with the sweeping strikes. Whoop, trap between 4 members. Can she make it out? No, Avalanche goes off. There goes those Seekers, and he's out of there. But a second generator going down, and number 3 under attack by Vermilion. When this generator goes down, there's going to be a lot to pay. Meanwhile, we do have a little team fight breaking out here. Stixia over pursued to get the kill on Ace and paid with his lifeblood. With Minerva out of the fight for another 30 seconds, along with Mob still being down. They have to play this very, very carefully. Sundara will be back in just a few moments. But in the meanwhile, Hale sliding in there. They don't realize, well, I'm sure they do actually realize that Wubby is sitting right here with the Wound Splitter and the King's Blade already up. Excuse me, Zealot's Blade. In a great position to just rain down Hellfire. But there goes the cheese, and there we go. Auto attack, along with that burst, taking him out with those precision shots. And as Ace comes in, Cakes wants to join the fray. Or excuse me, Nawa on top of Cakes. Vorbis Seekers, he is out of there. Great counter, and there we go with Heck and Jay just doing those counter earthquakes, but ultimately double kills coming out for Vexx Gaming. That is going to be the generator. And if I am not mistaken, they are going to go straight for the core. Yes, they are. Auto attacks coming out. And that is going to be Vexx Gaming as your new victors over here as Ace sits in there. He's like, hey, don't worry about it, guys. Great game, though, for both teams. I give you your champions.